What is going on, guys? It's your boy Deathgun with another Monster Hunter World video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Teostra Slayer build. Keep in mind it's not a top damage build, but rather a build made to help you survive all the statuses that hinder you while you battle Teostra. So without further ado, let's get right on to it. First off, let's take a look at the equipment. For the weapon, we have the Legion, a stealer for the ice damage. You guys can use whatever weapon you main, but keep in mind, it has to be ice, seeing as that's Teostra's weakness and the way this build is set up. For the helmet, we have Kushala Glare B for the 3 slots and that nice ice attack boost. We have Damaka's Mail B for our chest, also for those 3 slots, and Focus, seeing as it's going to play a big role in the way we play. We have Balhasak Braces B. They don't give us any particularly good skill, but it does give us 3 slots, guys. Keep that in mind. For our waist, we're rocking the Damaka's Coil B for another 3 slots and to finish off our focus skill, guys. And for our pants, we're using the Death Stench B for 2 slots and Handicraft. This goes really nice with the Legion weapon, seeing as they already have a little bit of a white sharpness. Adding in this extra sharpness, make sure that you have white sharpness the whole time. Attack Charm 3, well, it helps us boost up our attack, so we don't only focus on defense. And for our mantles, we have the Rock Steady and the Fireproof Mantle. The main ones you're going to want to use in this build to help you maximize your survivability while still outputting damage with the build we have in stored. Now, this is pretty much the equipment we have. You guys can change it up however you see fit. Now, let's take a look at the really important things, guys, the skills. First off, we have the basics. Attack boost 4 to add in some damage and a little affinity. The main things come right after, with stun resistance. Have you ever been fighting Teostra and he's left you there stunned to only do his Nova Blast in your face? You won't have to deal with that. We have fire resistance to give us a little more defense and complete fire resistance, making us really strong against fire. Blight resistance will keep us from burning and having to deal with blast blight, guys. This is really important. We have ice attack level 3 to bump up our ice damage even more, seeing as I told you, it's Teostra's weakness. We have focus, seeing as we're doing less damage than with other weapons. With focus, it'll allow us to hit our spirit blade a lot more often. To top off our defensive skills, we have Divine Blessing level 3, which will give us a ton of survivability when we take big hits like his Flamethrower or Nova Blast. Finally, we have Handicraft level 2 to increase the white portion of our sword, giving us a lot more sustained damage. The main skills here to survive are stun resistance, fire resistance, and blight resistance, topped off with Divine Blessing. Our attack boost, ice attack, and focus skills are mainly here to sustain our damage throughout the fight. Now let's take a look at our actual decorations or jewels. In our helmet, we have 3 fire jewels to maximize our fire resistance. Very important, guys. In our chest piece, we have 3 resistor jewels to give us that blight resistance level 3. In our arms, we have the steadfast jewel to give us stun resistance. Now you guys can see why these specific armor pieces are very important. Not only do the skills they offer benefit us, but also the many slots they offer. In our waist, we have 3 protector jewels, and in our pants, we have 1 frost jewel and 1 attack jewel. This is pretty specific, pretty tight, and even though it looks pretty steady, you can also work around it. You can take some fire resistant jewels off and it will still leave you with positive fire resistance. This allows you to add in some more attack jewels, maybe vitality jewels, defensive jewels, or more frost jewels. Nonetheless, it allows for customization without losing that much survivability. Now, that's enough talking, guys. I'm going to be showing you how this build actually performs when we're facing off against a tempered Teostra. So without further ado, let's get right on to it. Alright, here we are to face off against the fiery Elder Dragon Teostra, and I'm going to be showing you guys the resistance we have when it comes to his fire attacks. We're going to be taking 2 flamethrowers straight to our face, and as you can see right here, we don't take that much damage. In the first one, we actually got knocked around, but in the second one, we won't get knocked around and we'll take even less damage, guys. This is really good to survive most of his fire attacks, seeing as they don't do as much damage, not by far. Now I'm going to be showing you guys the resistance to the Burn Blight. We will still take damage when we stay close to him, but we will not be affected by the burn effect. This overall will help us survive a lot longer without having to worry about potions. Mainly though, you guys do want to make sure you bring your flash pot so you can bring him down as easily as possible and deal as much damage as you can. Now with that being said, I also want to let you guys know that we're also immune to Teostra's Blast Blight. This comes in handy so you don't get knocked around with all his area of effect blast attacks. Now I want to show you the actual damage we're doing with our ice weapon. As I told you, it's not top of the line end game full damage, but with this set you have full survivability, control of the fight, a lot more time to actually dish out damage instead of having to go out healing yourself, protecting yourself, or doing all these other things. So overall it's a really strong build that will allow you to stay in battle a lot longer. As I told you, we will still lose health to the fire effect of the area or to Teostra's aura, but we will not be affected by the burn or by any other blights that you encounter while fighting this beast. With this set you will be able to survive without having to deal about getting stunned and maybe blown up by his Noble Blast. And that's pretty much all there is to the fight, making him just be a fiery tiger, guys. With this build you'll just have to focus about bringing him down with your flash pots and dealing damage. So, if you've enjoyed the video, if the build has helped you out, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Monster Hunter World content. For now, your boy Deathgun, out.